For every cartoon that received public backlash for its messy adult content, there is one that became a fan favorite for its wild and fun vibes. These are the 7 levels of Cartoons Explained, starting with Ben 10. Level 1. Ben 10 was once a super popular kids show known for cool alien fights on Cartoon Network with millions of fans worldwide. It started in 2005, telling the story of a boy named Ben who finds a magic watch that turns him into aliens to fight bad guys. It got so much love early on because kids loved Ben's hero powers and fun adventures.
Cool!
The show became well known for featuring episodes like Ben 10 vs. the Negative 10, Part 2, where Ben, Gwen, and Grandpa Max battle a group of villains called the Negative 10, who try to steal a powerful energy source at Mount Rushmore. It got an 8.2 rating on IMDb, and fans loved the huge fight and team spirit. But this episode wasn't the only one that got fans' hearts. Another great one is Goodbye and Good Riddance, where Ben goes back to school after summer, but fights Vilgax, who attacks his home with drones. The plot was so good that it didn't escape fans' attention and ended up scoring 8.1 on IMDb, with fans praising the mix of normal kid life and epic battles.
Grandpa,
Do it!
going hero!
So much for all my hard work.
However, it wasn't all good for them, and things took a turn for the worse. Ben 10 got hooked on making new versions just for money, and fans didn't like it. The 2016 reboot had baby-like stories and new art that felt boring. Then again, the episode Ben for Good Buddy from Season 4, where the Tennysons fight pirates who steal their RV on a highway, had no fun, earning a low 6.6 on IMDb. But still, they continued making these bad episodes on loop. For example, another one was Vreedle Vreedle, where aliens try to take back Julie's pet ship in a slow chase, scoring only 6.4 on IMDb. Fans got mad, saying the show lost its spark, with posts like, they don't like it anymore. Even though it tried new seasons, most saw them as fake. In the end, its fans dropped a lot, making it a sign of public hate. While Ben 10's boring reboots pushed fans away, The Amazing World of Gumball went wilder with its crazy art and jokes, but that ultimately caused its own mess. Level 2. The Amazing World of Gumball was a fun show known for mixing drawings, photos, and puppets on Cartoon Network with over 1.5 million fans. It started in 2011 following a blue cat named Gumball and his fish brother Darwin in a weird town full of odd folks. This cartoon won hearts with funny school messes and family life that made people laugh.
Terror of not being able to pay my rent is a great motivator. You see, if I had stayed at school, I'd have a well-paid job, and then it wouldn't be so hard for me to buy the things everyone wants in life. A cool car, a nice condo, a big TV, designer clothes, the latest phone, a second TV for the bedroom.
I see what you did there, Larry. You got us to try your jobs to teach us a lesson.
Maybe. And what was the lesson?
That we should go to school because we need to learn more in order to find jobs that fulfill our souls so we don't have to waste our lives running after money in order to buy pointless stuff to fill the gaping holes of our existential dread. Like you do!
Yes.
Thanks, Larry.
One of their top episodes is The Console from Season 5, where Gumball gets a cursed game console that traps Elmore in a fantasy world, and he goes on a quest with Darwin and NIEs to save it.
Dude, what is going on?
There you are. Sorry, I forgot your name.
Please enter name? My girlfriend?
You have to.
Okay, I'll try to calm her down. Oh, how about a gift? I love you!
It got a 9.5 on IMDb and high Rotten Tomatoes love for its video game parody and cool twists. But it wasn't the only one. Another major hit was The Disaster, where villain Rob uses a remote to rewind time and ruin Gumball's life, breaking his family. It scored a 9.6 on IMDb, loved for its deep story and sad moments. But behind their good times, cracks started to show. Some episodes were seen having jokes too wild for kids, and parents got upset.
Hi, I'm here to sit on the baby.
What?
Well, duh, I'm the babysitter.
Again, there were lots of boring episodes like The Girlfriend, where Jamie forces Darwin to be her boyfriend in a creepy, dull plot, earning just 5.9 on IMDb. Another weak one is The Triangle, where Gumball gets jealous of Darwin's band skills in a slow story, getting 7.3 on IMDb. Fans were angry, saying the episodes weren't amazing, and some ultimately stopped watching. And just like that, the show's silly fun backfired in the end with a major fans exodus. While Gumball's weird plot stirred trouble, SpongeBob SquarePants Sea Laughs tested its love, but it held on. Level 3. SpongeBob SquarePants is a huge star, sometimes getting 100 million views per episode, known for silly fun on Nickelodeon.
Bored now?
No, you have to take the tray to the customer.
Okay.
Almost. Try again, and this time make sure the food gets to the table.
Like that?
Nope.
Particles!
Let's try something different.
It started in 1999 about a sponge named SpongeBob and his friends in Bikini Bottom. However, the series, along with the 2004 movie, made big money and fans loved its goofy laughs.
Order up.
But apart from the movie, episodes like The Secret Box from Season 2, where SpongeBob tries to peek at Patrick's secret box, and Squidward builds a band for the Bubble Bowl, also got a 9.7 on IMDb for its mystery and fun music.
That the best thing about a secret is secretly telling someone your secret, thereby secretly adding another secret to their secret collection of secrets. Secretly.
Another fan favorite is Chocolate with Nuts from Season 3, where SpongeBob and Patrick sell chocolate bars and scored 9.5 on IMDb, praised for its silly sales and hero drama. But suddenly, things took a bad turn. Later seasons had jokes some parents called mean or gross for kids.
Patrick, you can't. That's it. Patrick, your genius is showing.
Where?
Have to, go get my haircut.
SpongeBob doesn't have hair? Or does he?
Gary!
For example, the episode called Gary in Love from Season 7, where Gary falls for a snail in a dull love story, earned only a very low 3.7 on IMDb. Another flop was Keep Bikini Bottom Beautiful from Season 7, scoring only 3.3 on IMDb for its boring plot that did not have a single interesting scene. This ultimately made fans upset, who ended up saying that these episodes were so bad while being disappointed at the end. But despite having some bad episodes, SpongeBob managed to keep high views and a 78% Rotten Tomatoes rating, staying a solid level 3 cartoon. And just like that, like Level 2's weird acts, Level 3 fixed small mistakes to keep fans close. While SpongeBob's silly controversies shook fans, Regular Show's friend stories brought even bigger comebacks. Starting in 2010, Regular Show is a popular show with millions of fans on Cartoon Network, known for funny slacker friends.
Sup now, losers? You ready to get destroyed?
I don't know if I have the energy to see how bad that old man trained you.
This show follows the lives of the Blue Jay Mordecai and the Raccoon Rigby as they dealt with endless park disasters using magic and fights. Their bonding and crazy moments helped the show grow fast with wild tales that made people highly invested, with episodes like A Regular Epic Final Battle from Season 8, where Pops fights his evil brother Anti-Pops in space to save the universe. This episode got a 9.9 on IMDb and huge love for its epic action and sad goodbye. Another hit was Exit 9B from Season 4, where Mordecai and Rigby rally old friends to stop a villain from building a highway over the park. It scored 9.7 on IMDb, being loved for big fights and old faces returning. However, there were some events that also made the show boring. Some episodes felt too slow or dark, and fans didn't enjoy them as much. For example, the episode The Longest Weekend from Season 4, where Muscleman avoids calling Starlo for a weekend, had a very dull plot and earned just 6.8 on IMDb.
Hey man, are you okay? Did you hear me?
But it wasn't the only Muscle Man episode that got a bad rating, because Bald Spot from season 4, where Muscle Man hides a bald spot from Starla in a doll story, also got 6.7 on IMDb. Fans said that these episodes are the worst, and more agreed on how boring they were. But Regular Show made a huge comeback through better stories and love triangles that kept fans hooked, and eventually, most fans forgave it. As a result, its views stayed high with a 96% Rotten Tomatoes rating, making it a very strong level 4 cartoon. Just as the Regular Show's Park Tales won hearts, Adventure Time's Magic Quests climbed higher despite slips. Adventure Time came up as a great show with millions of views per episode, known for wild lands and quests on Cartoon Network.
All right, now we're getting somewhere. Cream cheese, pickles for my boy Prismo, and some dill. Diced boiled eggs.
It started in 2010 about Boy Finn and Dog Jake in the land of Ooo, fighting Ice Kings and saving princesses. Its 2018 finale was a huge hit, winning tons of love. The episode Come Along With Me from season 10 follows Finn and Jake as they stop the Great Gum War and face the Chaos God Golb, who traps their friends in the dream world. This earned a 9.8 on IMDb and received high praise on Rotten Tomatoes for its emotional songs and epic ending. Great one is Simon and Marcy from season 5, where Marceline shares her past with Simon in a ruined world, protecting her from monsters. It scored 9.6 on IMDb, loved for its sad history and strong bond.
I call upon the power of ice and snow! Ice winds, blow!
But the journey wasn't so smooth after all. Some episodes were too boring or odd, and fans didn't buy them. One bad episode was Water Park Prank from season 6, where Finn and Jake prank Ice King at a water park in a very slow, unfunny plot, earning a really low 4.7 on IMDb. Another flop is Chips and Ice Cream from season 6, where BMO deals with two imps saying only chips and ice cream in a weird, dull story, getting only 6.6 out of 10. Fans got upset, saying these are so bad, while some fully stopped watching them. But apart from these, Adventure Time made better episodes and apologized, keeping an overall 100% Rotten Tomatoes rating. As a result, fans stayed, loving its heart and fun, making it a solid level 5 cartoon. While Adventure Time wowed us with its epic journeys, The Simpsons laid the foundation of cartoon history with massive achievements. The Simpsons is a giant star with over 750 episodes, famous for funny family life on Fox. It started in 1989 with shorts, then full episodes in 1990, hitting big views fast. It was well known for episodes like Homer's Enemy from season 8, where new worker Frank Grimes hates Homer's lazy luck at the power plant, going crazy trying to prove he's better. It got a 9.3 on IMDb and huge love for its dark humor and job life jokes.
Behold, the power plant of the future today!
Ugh, too cold and sterile. Where's the heart?
But it really generates power. It's lighting this room right now.
You lose. Get off my property.
Another hit was You Only Move Twice from season 8, where the Simpsons move to Cypress Creek and Homer works for a villain boss, Hank Scorpio, who plans world control. It scored 9.2 on IMDb, loved for its spy parody and family fun. However, some episodes were lazy or relied on guest stars, upsetting fans. One bad episode was Lisa Goes Gaga from season 23, where Lady Gaga tries to cheer up sad Lisa in a boring, fame-focused plot, earning just 4.0 on IMDb.
I used to think that I was stupid, worthless, weak, and wrong. A mockingbird without a song. I was small inside and lacking pride on a one-way train to be Milhouse's bride.
Fans said these episodes are lame, and some got mad online, especially about Apu's voice being called bad for race. But The Simpsons didn't stop and made better stories, keeping an 85% Rotten Tomatoes rating overall.
Thank you so much for clicking on me. I'm Muhammad Yunus, founder of the Grameen Bank. And oh yeah, I'm also the winner of the Nobel Peace Prize. To find an entrepreneur you want to lend to, click on my nose. If you can catch it, It's up here. Down here. Too slow.
Apart from the criticism, fans stayed for its funny family vibes, making it a strong level 6 cartoon. As a result, it also won Emmys in 1992 for voice acting and stayed strong on Disney in 2023. Despite Level 6's big wins, Level 7 tops it all with record-breaking feats and true fixes. Rick and Morty is labeled the absolute best with millions of YouTube views, known for crazy space trips and science on Adult Swim. It started in 2013, but blew up in 2017 with a sauce craze that got huge attention. Its smart jokes and wild stories won fans fast.
You can't hide. My fortune said headshots only. Harry, Greg, LaShawn, Dave C, Dave M, no! You piece of shit.
The episodes were so great that they kept fans hooked to the TV. For example, the Rick Lantis mix-up from season 3, where stories in the Citadel follow Rick's and Morty's an election, cop dramas, and crimes, revealing evil Morty's plan.
Morty, that we don't care who sits in that seat. A Rick, a Morty, a goddamn Jerry, doesn't matter. We've been running the Citadel since before the council, and you'll find that we're still running it now.
Does he really speak for everyone here?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's important to be clear. Raise your hand if he speaks for you.
This got a 9.8 on IMDb and high Rotten Tomatoes love for its deep twists and world building. But that's not all. Another hit was the Rick Shank Rickdemption from season 3, where Rick escapes a galactic prison, fights the Citadel, and causes family chaos. It scored 9.6 on IMDb, loved for its action and emotional family fights. However, things went wrong at one point for the show. Some episodes were gross or boring, and fans got upset. One bad exhibition was Rise of the Numbercons, the movie where Morty and math letters fight numbers in a confusing, dull plot, earning a low 4.4 on IMDb. Fans said this is the least favorite episode, and some got mad online, especially after the creator drama in 2023. But these two bad episodes couldn't affect the overall ratings, as the show got a staggering 90% Rotten Tomatoes rating from fans for its amazing plots.
I mean, you never made me the pants,
So you thought I was gonna drive you into the middle of the galaxy and shove you into the vacuum of space with your dick hanging out, and we're seeing how you'd act if that were about to happen? I mean, shit, I'll make you the pants right now. Take me 2 seconds to make you
I have pants at home.
Jerry, if I make pants, they'll be better than your pants at home.
Fans loved its smart fun, praising the production team altogether. Its real vibe and new ideas won back love, making it the top level 7 cartoon by 2025. If you enjoyed this list, keep watching the regular recap. Subscribe.